The Adventures of Bonnie and Clyde. Once upon a cozy rug inside my house so neat lived two clever little cats with tiny velvet feet. Bonnie was a calico cat with eyes of emerald green, the smartest, quickest little thief that you have ever seen. Clyde was big and fluffy-tailed with stripes of orange and white, and causing silly mischief was his absolute delight. Together they were partners, a very ornery pair. If something tipped or disappeared, well, you knew that they were there. It started in the kitchen on a quiet afternoon when I left a treat box by a shiny silver spoon. "Look up," purred clever Bonnie with a wiggle of her nose. "The crunchy munchy cat treats. Let's get up on our toes." Clyde let out a heavy meow and gave a mighty leap, but missed the slick countertop and landed in a heap. "Oh, Clyde," laughed Bonnie softly, "you must use your clever brain." She climbed the kitchen curtains like a tiny furry crane. Bonnie nudged the treat box and Clyde stood guard below. With one big tap, the box fell and out the snacks did flow. They crunched and munched and licked their paws as happy as could be, until they heard a heavy step. "Oh no, it's our Granny, see?" They scrambled out the doorway and zoomed across the floor, skidding past the sofa and behind the closet door. But did they stop their mischief? Oh, absolutely not. An unrolled ball of knitting yarn was what they next had caught. Bonnie took the red string, Clyde took the blue. They looped it round the coffee table, under chairs it went too. They spun a web of tangled thread, a masterpiece of fun, then sat back on their furry haunches, proud of what they'd done. "Meow," said Clyde, "we are the kings of this entire place." "Hush," said Bonnie, "look who's here. I see a grumpy face." I looked around the room and let out a great big sigh. Oh, the yarn was wrecked, the treats were gone, the curtains hung all crooked and high. "Where are those two bad kitties?" I started to scold. But Bonnie and her brother Clyde were clever, smart, and bold. They didn't run, they didn't hide, and they didn't act afraid. Instead, they walked right up to view the mess that they had made. They rubbed against my legs and let out a giant purrs, and blinked their big round sweet cat eyes and smoothed their rumpled furs. Bonnie did a little flip-flop and showed her fluffy belly, while Clyde licked my hand that smelled like peanut butter and jelly. Who could stay mad at faces that were so incredibly sweet? I laughed at the folly, admitting my defeat. So if you have two kitty cats who track mud through the house or knock a glass of water down while chasing after a mouse, just know they love you very much despite the tricks they tried. They're probably just being very smart, like my little Bonnie and Clyde. The end.